What's good, everyone? I'm just gonna show you a bunch of stuff now that you need to take care of when you want to run Facebook ads for your martial arts school, right? It doesn't matter if you have been running Facebook ads for years already or if you're just starting out with them. This video is 100% going to help you if you own a martial arts school and you basically want to run Facebook ads for your school. So without further ado, let's get into this. I'm just gonna run you through a bunch of random stuff here. So like, just watch the entire video, watch it on double speed if you need to, but it's gonna be like probably the most valuable video on Facebook ads that you've ever watched. Number one, and that's a mistake I always did in the past. My ads always got rejected because I always had lead forms which were kind of set up like this. So what you can see here is I've basically added questions in here, like what's your first name, what's your child's first name, what's the best phone number to reach you, right? Because most people they just add those questions right here, right, as like as an contact field, so to speak, right? But the problem with that is, as we probably all know, or if you don't know this, then holy fuck, like this is gonna be some huge sauce now. If you didn't know this, like basically, if someone created their Facebook page 10 years ago and they used that phone number, like they created it 10 years ago with a phone number which is no longer accurate, right? Then Facebook is automatically going to paste what the fuck, paste that phone number in here, right? So you kind of get the point. You don't want their phone number from 10 years ago. You want the most accurate one, right? Which is why I always made these like custom fields where they basically like here had to fill it in themselves. Now, the problem with that is that's why my ads basically got rejected because I did that, right? So, because Facebook said that you can't ask someone for their phone number if you do it in such fields. So what I did, and this is basically how I fixed this, and it took me God knows how long to figure this out. If you're anyways not doing it that way, then you're fine. But you always need to create them basically as Facebook suggests, as like full name, phone number, right? But what you can do is if you go to form type, you can go to here, higher intent, and then you can turn this on, which basically makes it that someone needs to receive like an verification code for their phone number, right? In order to become a lead, which genuinely, like someone who does that, they're obviously going to be way, I don't like the word quality here, but there is going to be a higher chance of them signing up, so to speak, right? If they actually like verified the phone number, right? Like they're basically like just a better lead. Let's just say it that way, right? So always turn like I've never really tested this. I've only started doing this today, but like I've just turned this off and like on and like if you ask them a question, like just ask them like this. Don't make like any manual fields for this, right? But that is that. And the second thing that I wanted to share with you, real quick before we go into that, is you always should create Facebook ads at this point, right? Let me like just run you through everything here. Genuinely, like you genuinely when you set them up, you just set up the budget strategy, and you always do advanced campaign budget. Everything else here, you just leave it as it is, so to speak, right? You name it, you then create like the second layer, so to speak, the ad set level. You just select instant forms. You just select your Facebook page. You leave everything here as it is. The only thing you do here is the is the targeting. So you just like target basically like your area, if that makes sense, right? And then you just turn on advantage plus audience or whatever the fuck that is, and turn on advanced plus placement. That shit doesn't really matter, right? But what matters is that you always upload your images in a 4 by 5 or 5 by 4, 5 by 4 or 4 by 5 format, right? You kind of get it. Like it's I think it's 1080 by 1350. That's the format you always want to like create your ads in, right? Because otherwise they'll be cut out. And if we like just look at this, they're basically now looking pretty clean on like all ratio, everywhere basically, on like all placements, right? They look clean in feeds, clean in stories, clean in reels, if that makes sense, right? So always do them in that format. Trust me, I've tried to figure this out long enough. It's the format that works best. Anyways, let's get on to the next point. I've created something which is called Facebook Ads Creator for dojos. And what this does is basically, if I don't forget about it, I'm gonna put the link about this in the description. If you click on it, what basically happens is it opens up a new like thing, so to speak, right, where it asks you like your school's name, etc., and stuff like that, right? And let's just fill this out. Like, let's say school name is Emil's Dojo, and you can do this with me. Like, just click on the link in the description, open it up, right? Let's say campaign goal is like free trial. Let's say we do jiu-jitsu. Let's say age group is 4 to 12. And then you just like give it your phone number and stuff like that, right? That's it. And then you're just going to paste that in here. And then it's going to take it. And now you need to, well, it also asks me for my city. So let's say it's test city, and my phone number in that case would be that whatever the fuck. And now, well, I basically already created some copy for me, right? Just based on those information, right? I didn't even need to ask it for anything else. It created like a voiceover script for me. It created a Sora and VO3 prompt for me, right? We can actually VO3. I need to do a video about this. Maybe I'm gonna just do it in here. Fuck it, let's just go over it, right? So you see like already all of these AI videos all the time, right? You can create those basically pretty easily with VO3 yourself. It's just like, well, it's kind of expensive because you kind of need to buy a fuck ton of credits, right? But like this shit like is fucking genius. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't even know why I'm not signed in here right now. Let me just sign in really quick. So if you then just scroll down, I created a few already. Like this one.
You or your child? Still searching for the perfect activity for you or your child? Try your first martial arts class free and feel the difference. Still searching for the perfect...
I'm not gonna lie, that one is like kind of ass, but you like kind of get the point, right? You just need to make sure you turn the audio on, and then you can like, it will give you basically VO3 prompts and so forth as well here, right? So yeah, we can ask it like, give me 3 versions of copy, one long, one short, and one middle. And now basically what's gonna like that's basically like that's how you create copy these days. It's like super simple, right? Creatives, well, it's fucking easy as well. You can do it with VO3.
Activity for you or your child?
So what you could do, for example, you do something like this. This one, I think this one performed really good if I remember correctly.
Good too. I just wish there was a place in Winter Haven where I could train. And my kids could too.
So you kind of get the point, and you just like need to put a video behind this kind of like. So here's the deal, residents in Winter Haven. If you're looking for the perfect free time activity, whether that's for yourself or for a child between the ages of 4 to 12, then we've got you covered. You can come for a 100% free trial class to our academy to try to see if jiu-jitsu is the right thing for you. That's right, it's 100% free. Just click sign up and we'll get you started. Bam, and you already have the script. You just need to go into CapCut and edit it a bit. I think I did a video on that in the past as well, but if you want to, I can do another one on it, I guess. But anyways, yeah, and that's how you do creators. That's the copyright here. Well, it's a little bit short, but you can like kind of like, we can, for example, ask it, make one based on anti-bullying. Oops, I just dodged this word. Oops, I dodged this word again. Dude, I'm like, when it comes to like grammar, I'm like dog shit, so don't take my word for it. Well, I actually spelled it right, I think. I don't know, whatever. Anti-bullying, yeah. Bully proof your... And you can see this, right? It's like super simple, and that's it. Like, that's how you can create your copy, by the way, right? Let's go over how to create your ads. We've covered everything here. So basically, you just then gonna go into here. You leave everything here as well as it is. Let's really quick cover on how you set up the lead form. You just like... I'm just gonna show you mine, and that's what's working for me right now. You turn this on, you name it, you put these settings as they are here. I always just put something like this in here. You can do whatever the fuck you want here, but I think this works best. And this is one lead form you can use for all ads. It doesn't matter if it's kids, adults, whatever the fuck. Questions, yeah, you just put those two in here. Just put this text in here. Make sure they put the parent's full name in here if it's for a child, right? Which is why I've put this text in here. Privacy policy, pretty self-explanatory. Review screen, that's just like that thing right here. No, that's that thing, I guess. And then ending, I always like just redirect them to the landing page, and I like always write this text right here, right? So just copy this shit if you want to see the landing page real quick. Fuck it, why not show this to you as well? It's just something like this, super simple and straightforward. If they click on here, they can get to the Google reviews, which is not working right now, Q&A, and then they can like just select the age group and schedule themselves in, right? But what really matters are the creatives, because if you have good creatives and you have a good follow-up system and so forth, which I'm not gonna cover completely now, you'll be fine. Right? But obviously the follow-up process is almost more important than the ads. That's how you do the lead form. In terms of uploading the creators, well, you just click on upload, and then you can just like basically go in here, upload all of them, crop. You just want to make sure you always select original here, so it doesn't crop anything out. And as you can see, if we do them, bro, what the fuck is this format called? I think it's 4x5, if I'm not mistaken. If we just do them in this 4x5 format, you can see they fit basically perfectly everywhere. And then you just like click on add text option to it, and you can add up to 5 pieces of copy. But that's how you add the copy, and that's how you add like the headings. I would just add something like this there as well. Description, I usually write Google certified or something like that. And, well, that's it, basically. I'm not gonna save this now. Oh, fuck it. And then you can just click publish, and that's how you create your ads, right? What else? Well, what I also found pretty helpful is creating ads with Sora. I don't know. I haven't found them perform that good yet. Like I still find video ads or ads that I create with like Canva perform better. But you can see like Sora, you can do a fuck ton of stuff. So you can create like ads, basically pretty simple. So you can just like say, give me based on what I told you a prompt for Sora. Bam. And then it's just like gonna preview. No, it should be a video. Bam. And then we're just gonna. Sorry, image. Fuck that. Question mark. Let's just for an anti-bullying image. But I can show you some stuff like I created this stuff. This I don't know. It looks sick as fuck, but usually it doesn't perform that good. As it's at least what I've found. Let's just copy this word for word right now. And you want to read through this, right? Let's just wait a bit and let this get created. In the meantime, what you should also do, and I'm gonna leave the link to this in the description as well, is go to this thing. I haven't created this, so full credits to the guy who ever did this, Alexander Polishuk. Hope I didn't mispronounce that. You can just like put all of your images that you created and so forth in here, and then it will like tell you if you comply with Facebook's policy or not, right? Which is super helpful. I'm not gonna lie. Although most of the times I just don't even do this. I just found this tool recently when I got this rejected issue, which was because of the lead form, not because of any of this. But anyways, yeah. With VO3, I think we've covered that in enough detail. Sora, that's gonna be created. Yeah, I'm gonna still put the link into this for this in the description. Again, like the even more important thing for you is basically to have a proper lead follow-up system. Like nothing is more important than that, right? Because if you don't have that, well, you're fucked. And what I would use for that, if I were you, I would just use Go High Level. I'm not gonna lie, it's like the best tool out there. Just like go search up Go High Level. You can get like a trial for like 14 days, whatever. Watch a bunch of videos on it on YouTube, and you should be good, right? Yeah. I think that's it for this video. I know it's super like unsatisfying if I end it now before this image here has created, so like maybe scroll like 10 seconds forward, but I'm just thinking I don't want to cut this, but well, actually fuck it, I'm just gonna cut it. All right, so the image has basically been created now. And this is just like without us putting anything fancy in there, right? Like you can make this way better with call to actions and stuff like that, right? So yeah, I would kind of like rather create it with a little bit less text, but you kind of get the point. I can give you like some more examples here on what I did. I don't want to scroll down too far because I'm like scared there's anything. And there's something which I don't want to show you guys, but I think yeah, you kind of get the point on how to do this. You need to iterate with it a few times, but like it's so fast. The only super important thing for you to do is when you download this, you need to go to Canva, and then because otherwise it's in the wrong format. If you upload it just like this, and you just put it into Canva, you just like make it bigger, so to speak, and then you just take it like make sure it's completely in the middle. Bam. And then you just click on edit. I think you need Canva Pro for this. But it's like the best investment you'll ever do. It's like $10 a month, whatever. Who gives a fuck? And then you basically just click on this expand option, select whole page, and then it will expand. And once it's expanded, it looks something like this, right? Obviously, like the people in the background look a little bit shit, so make sure you take care of that properly. But I think that one looks pretty okay. And then click on done. Again, you need to have it as this 4x5 format, and you can just download it and upload it on Facebook, just like we went over a second ago. Sorry if this video was a little bit messy. If you want basically me or my team to take care of all of this stuff right here for you, right, and do a bunch more, basically like get you fucked on a students, click one of the links in the description. I don't even know which one it is, but yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.